Hey everybody, just want to do a quick garden tour here, show you some stuff. Here's our cucumber patch. The goal for the cucumber patch is going to go up this and latch onto there and go up there. And next to that we have our beans. These are pole beans. So as they get bigger, I'll add some bamboo. The goal for these guys is to get on there. If some of the cucumbers and beans kind of intermingle, usually it's not the worst thing in the world. You can just pick and choose what you want to do. Here's the horseradish. It is out of control. As you can see, I've actually trimmed some of the leaves on either side 2-3 days ago, and of course they're already starting to come back. But that's all right. In here we've got our corn. This is my first year doing corn. I'm sure a couple are probably too close together, and as we progress I'll just kind of thin those out, and then a couple might have gotten moved around by birds. You know, once I uncovered these beds from the leaves that were on them over the winter, you know, the birds have been popping in and out. I'm sure they stole a seed or two or moved it or whatever. But it'll be pretty interesting to see how these do. I think this is the biggest one so far. And corn is just like grass, same kind of growth, so it'll be interesting to see how that all works. Here's a strawberry patch. Probably pulled 10 or so strawberries off of it. You can see there's a couple red ones in there. Got to do a better job of grabbing those though. We got flour. You know, you want to get your strawberries as soon as you possibly can. Don't leave them out. We got some peppers and buckets. I got to move these guys around, and there's a pea bucket there, or pot. That pot has some potatoes in it, some later stage potatoes. We'll get to my earlier ones in a second. Here is the honeydew, and there's a pumpkin vine in there. Then over here we've got a couple extra peppers that I didn't have anywhere else to go with them. Here's another pepper. I've done peppers better in pots, so I'm gonna stick with that as we move along. So here we have I believe it's called the champion version of a tomato. I've got some jet stars and beef steaks in here as well. There was a potato. This is where the potatoes were last year, and apparently there were some left in the ground because they're sprouting out too. And I'm just gonna let them go. We'll see what happens. I'm sure the tomatoes will rise above. There's some more of the tomatoes. As we walk around, the cherry tomatoes are more in this area. Back there we got the raspberry patch, and you can see there's some starts of berries back here, so that is good. All right, here's the earlier version of the potato area. It has gone crazy. I've hilled it up a couple times now, but I'll need to do that again. On the end I've got some heirloom tomatoes, and again there's just potatoes popping up everywhere. I don't know how that happened. This year we've got a blueberry plant that I'm trying. Hopefully it does well. It's in that cedar type pot. Here is zucchini zone, and I'll definitely have to trim up these plants, try to get them going more up in the air. And then we've got a couple extra tomato plants. This is Aroma. It's gone crazy. Over there I think is San Marzano. Over here we got a couple extra potatoes that I didn't have anywhere else to put, so they are here. This is a hibiscus of some sort that I got last year that's coming up. You can see the purple smoke tree. Got some loud birds over there. Arbor vitae. Here's the white pine that's gone crazy. Oh, here we go. This is a mint. that has decided to come up on the side of this thing. I've done mint before, but this thing just went on its own. This is some dill that came up on its own. Then we got our basils that are starting to go stronger with oregano here. And we got some ferns. I've been giving those away because we're gonna take out the garage this year sometime. We got some flowers going. And over here we have our pots. And here I think are some extra beans. Here's some extra corn that I'm gonna transplant somewhere else. It was mainly just in case I had more corn that didn't pop up. Some extra bean. And there might have been corn in there, I can't remember. All right, so that's just what it looks like now. I want to get a little reference point to how things were looking. Take care.